do these two men have in common? You might say probably not much. That is, unless you add in Erie Seawolves pitcher Austin Bergner.
My dad thought Stone Cold Steve Austin was a great name, and he wanted to use that for my name. So Stone was originally going to be my first name, but then my mom decided that she could not report back to her family in Colombia that my name was Pebble because there's no direct translation from English to Spanish of the word stone, and I've actually asked the Latin guys on the team about that before. So the translation is piedra, which stands for pebble instead of stone.
However, Austin was the rock for a familiar World Series champion early in his baseball career.
8th to 9th grade is kind of when I started to pop up on the map, so to speak. That was when I was playing for, actually, Detroit Tiger, Chet Lemon. I was playing for the Chet Lemon's Juice. With Chet, it was all about teaching us the game. It wasn't about, yeah, we wanted to win, but we weren't going to sacrifice, learning how to play the game, bunting, running, defense, making bunt plays, how to hold runners, all that type of stuff at a young age was pretty advanced, and he instilled that in us.
So that come high school, the Florida native was regarded as a top 50 talent by Perfect Game and won Pan Am and World Cup championships with Team USA before helping North Carolina to the College World Series. Now, 25-year-old boasts one of the top earned run averages and whip of any pitcher in the Eastern League.
Got him looking on 3 pitches.
He's been our most consistent pitcher, on the mound. It's his fastball command is what makes him effective, and really, command of all of his pitches. But it's the fastball command that has really put it over the top and made him a prospect.
What he tries to do and the way he talks about attacking guys and what he wants to do to put guys away, even in his catch play and every little thing he does, he's very technical. It's fun to see him work and then see how his work goes into the game as well. More times than not, he does exactly what he wants to do.
I wish that I knew half of what I know now and about the mental game. That I wish I knew that in college, because in the ACC, you're getting everybody's best on the weekends. So that was kind of where I struggled. I didn't really have mental planning or preparing when situations go bad, how to limit damage and how to just come out on top. At the end of the day, I kind of struggled internally with myself versus being comfortable out there, learning how to slow the game down, and being able to come out of big situations.
The lessons learned are now paying off, and Austin hopes he can obtain some of the same success that fellow 9th-round draft pick Tarik Skubal has seen for the Tigers.
I don't really try to emulate anything that he does because he's super funky, and that's why he's hard to hit. He's a lot different. He throws a lot different than I do. Skubal is very long and over the top, and I'm completely opposite. I'm short in the back and short in the front to delivery, almost like an infielder. But I would say, just watching those guys and just, the biggest thing is understanding that in pro ball, it doesn't matter where you get drafted. You all have the same chance to get to the big leagues. And, talent at the end of the day speaks for itself. So just showing up every day and being consistent like those guys do in order to get to the big leagues, that's what it takes at the end of the day. Not whether you were drafted in the 1st round or the 1st overall pick or the 9th round. It just kind of depends. It comes down to, can you be the same guy every day and be consistent with your work and be consistent with what has given you success in the past.
Got him a swinging strike 3.
He knows how to attack different hitters. He knows how to make adjustments on hitters, kind of pitch to pitch. He works really well with whoever's catching, which kind of says a lot. A lot of pitchers have their favorite guys they like to throw to, and with Bergie, it doesn't really matter.
After a bullpen, I'm writing down what I liked about that bullpen and what I want to change, and then you separate the mental and the physical, and it's an exercise that Dr. Wood talks about. It's called Take 2. That's not the end-all be-all answer, right? But that simple little homework assignment that takes 10 minutes has done so much more for my confidence and just feeling out there, all I have to do is trust. Instead of, I pulled that and I missed my spot, what did the hitter's eyes do? Now I can use that to my advantage to move his eyes in a different way with a different pitch because I just missed that, instead of saying, I miss that pitch. At the end of the day, what I want to be a part of, bringing like a winning culture back to Detroit, and that starts with guys just being consistent and trusting in their stuff and believing in themselves too.